And this afternoon, there is a campaign by the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons to end gun violence, such as the one we are witnessing in Boko.
Guns only make you vulnerable, not powerful. Gun violence is a threat to our peace and development. Let's silence the gun, not our future. Let's choose a safer and more peaceful path. Let's say no to guns. Join the fight to end gun violence now. This message is brought to you by the National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons.
So we will go on the lines, and joining us via Zoom is JB Asante, Senior Programs Officer, National Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons. Also on the line is Adib Sani, is a security analyst who's also paid close attention to the situation in Boko. So we'll start with the Small Arms Commission. And because this is a matter that involves weapons, and now we are told that they are moving from small arms to even using weapons that we see during, war. And it's quite interesting. So the Small Arms Commission is a state agency that is tasked with the responsibility of ensuring that some of these small arms are out of the system. They've done a lot of work in the past years to bring some sanity in the country as it relates to people owning weapons and weapons that are not in the hands of people who are qualified to have them. And so the Small Arms Commission Director of Programs will soon join us via Zoom for us to talk about these matters and more as we pay close attention to the escalating situation in Boko, where this afternoon 6 people have died. So, Mr. Asante, you've been following the developments in Boko, and in the last hour, we reported 6 more people confirmed dead after a bus they were traveling on was attacked by unknown gunmen. What is your initial reaction to this as we delve into the issue of small arms? If you can kindly, yes, unmute for me so we can hear you. Mr. JB, can you unmute for me so we can hear you?
Yes. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. Fantastic. Thank you very much. So I was asking about your initial reaction to the latest development where we are reporting 6 dead, some injured in the latest development in Boko.
Okay, thank you very much. This is a very sad situation, something that all of us are trying to prevent. And I'm sure everybody who hears this news should really be sad that we have to get to this point. So as a Commission on Small Arms and Light Weapons, that is really a great concern to us because our goal has been to promote safe, peaceful, and gun violence-free societies. And we all know what is happening in Boko. It's something that takes us back so many years so far as our development is concerned. And so we were hoping that we will not get to that point, what is happening in Boko. But I think what is happening in Boko should be a reflection of a bigger picture that as a commission we are all trying to prevent. Because if we do not take preventive measures to make sure that we do not go that way, then all of us are in trouble. Because then our safety and our peace and our security will be in danger. And like the unfortunate incident that has happened today, people who are traveling, innocent citizens, who I'm sure probably don't even know anything about the conflict, having to lose their lives in this way. That is a very, very sad situation. And so we are trying to make sure that we prevent these instances, more of these instances from happening. And of course, we wish what has happened wouldn't have happened. But unfortunately, this is where we are so far as the Boko situation is concerned.
And from where you speak, from the Office of the Small Arms Commission, are you making any headway? Because as if this conflict is happening and people are getting killed because weapons are in play, and weapons that you have been campaigning over the years to take them out from the hands of people who are not authorized to hold them. Are you, from what we are witnessing, do you think that the Commission is doing enough to arrest the situation?
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, the Commission is doing its best, not only the Commission, and of course, when we talk about the Commission, we are talking about a composition of all the security agencies plus other relevant ministries. So the military, the police that we see on the ground, they are all part of the commission. And so whatever is going on is something that some of the measures that has to be taken to make sure that we bring calm and sanity in the Boko municipality. As a commission, for example, we have to establish an office, Boko, for example, where we will be able to carry on, a number of activities, including sensitization. We intended to go to schools and sensitize them, meet with churches, mosques, sensitize all of them, meet with youth groups, women groups, and all that. But unfortunately, because of what is happening, we are not able to do that. So we have to, we have an regional office in Bolga, and we have an officer that oversees Boko. And one of the plans that we have early this year was to, like I said, start embarking on this public education and sensitization in the community, and also have some stakeholders engagement, and together with the National Peace Council, continue with the good work that they are doing.
But there's no office operational in Boko.
Because, sorry?
I asked if your office is very operational in Boko.
No, we are not in Boko, like I said, because of the current situation. So we have an officer who is based at Bolga, but who oversees what is going on, in Boko. So because of the conflict situation, it is difficult.
So even so, Mr. JB, even the Small Arms Commission that is working to retrieve arms from hands that these weapons are not supposed to be, has run away from the place.
No. So as a commission, as the secretariat, we do not retrieve weapons from the system. So like I said, that the commission consists of other security agencies. And that is what the police and the military are doing. They are on the ground, making sure that sanity and peace prevail. But a commission as a secretariat, we do not wield weapons, so we cannot just go into a community with this kind of situation to retrieve arms. And I don't know if you heard the MCE speak on Saturday that such a move had been made.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, when they did their search, they couldn't retrieve any weapon. And I have been saying this, that is one of the difficulties in war. Because people say, why don't you conduct a search and make sure you retrieve all these weapons? And it's not that simple. They don't keep the weapons in their homes. Where they keep their weapons, it's not easy for the security agencies even to find them. So that is one of the challenges that we have. And you see, until the people of Boko themselves agree or comes to the realization that they need to put the weapons down and begin to talk peace, it is very difficult. Very, very difficult. You spoke to the doctor who had done a lot of research. He told you about how porous our borders are, the number of unapproved routes that we have. See, it is very difficult for the security agencies to be along all these borders. So, unfortunately, the weapons have already infiltrated into the Boko community. And that is what is being used to cause these mayhem.
So from your experience, what should be done?
Yes, so we need, the people of Boko really need attitudinal change. We need to do a lot more engagement. We need to engage with them. And like the earlier speaker said, what Eltunfo has started to do, we all need to support him. We all need to see how best we can support them to get the two factions together, to come and dialogue, to understand, to let bygone to bygone, to forgive. You see, because it's like yesterday you killed a loved one, and today I'm also targeting at killing a loved one. It becomes a cycle. So each and every day, something is happening because someone wants to avenge the death of somebody. Someone still, wants to settle scores. And until they come to the round table, until they agree that, look, at a point we need to stop fighting and begin to talk about peace. For the sake of our mothers, for the sake of our children, for the sake of our grandparents, for the sake of the vulnerable. People are losing lives who don't really have anything to do with the source of the conflict. So like the earlier speaker ahead of me said, we need to deal with the root cause. What is really bringing about this conflict? That is what we need to deal with. If not, even if we take out weapons, firearms, people will still resort to other means of becoming violent in the name of fighting to either avenge or for their own kind of justice. And so we really need to be able to bring the two factions together and have them to talk and agree that it's enough is enough. And we need to put a stop to this conflict because it's affecting our own people and it's not bringing any development to the community of Boko.
All right, Mr. J.B. Asante, thank you very much for joining us on the pause. Folks, Boko is part of Ghana. We cannot give up on Boko, no matter the circumstances. All we can do is hope and pray that they allow peace to prevail in the community. You're watching the pause here on Joy News. We're taking a short break. When we return, we'll talk about the strike that is beginning to bite in our public universities. Now they are threatening to extend it to teaching hospitals that are associated with the universities. How will that impact on people who are seeking medical care at some of these university hospitals? We'll have that after the break. This is the pause. Stay right there.